Hey everybody, and welcome back to my playthrough of Pokemon FireRed. So last we left, I did grind a little bit, mostly just getting Nizzy and Christina here up to 35. You'll see Drew also got up to 40 because I was using him as genderless. I was using Drew as kind of the backup, which also means I saw one move that Drew learned, and it was Calm Mind, which I actually didn't learn. I mean, maybe it could have been useful, but it wasn't that useful. But what that means is I drop by, because I don't know, Drew or Celebi will only learn one more move, which is at level 50. And so I really wanted Drew to have at least a decent psychic move. And so while I'm not a massive fan of Psycho Boost because of its sharply reducing special attack, it is at least a psychic move. It is very powerful, at least on the first hit. So we are going to teach this one to Drew. Yes. Yep. Yes. Let's finally get rid of this fairly useless Bubble Beam, shall we? So cool. Great. Great. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so grinding went fairly straightforward. I ran into another legendary, a Raikou, which was fine. There wasn't really any close calls. Christina and Nizzy are pretty solid. So yeah, so I think what this means... Oh, one thing I am going to do, though, is I'm going to hand out some items. We are getting to that point in the game where having people with items is probably a useful thing. So ground type moves, I don't really have anybody with that. Cleanse Tag, repels wild Pokemon, not really useful for a gym. XP share, nah, it's fine. Okay. Sylph Scarf boosts the power of normal type moves, which I might give to Joe, just because he has strength. And so at least that's something. It's better than nothing, certainly. Now, Miracle Seed boosts power of grass. Well, that one's pretty easy. That one will be going to Drew. There we go. Okay, what else we got? We have very little else. So I think I probably will give this to Joe. Oh wait, I forgot. Oh yeah, Joe's got the Shell Bell. Okay, no, I like that on Joe. Alright, so that means that I think I'm going to give berries to the rest of the team. I don't have a whole lot. I've got... Alright, let's see what we got. Cure Poison, okay. Heal Burn. Restore 10 PP. That at least restores health. Lift Confusion isn't bad. 30 HP, that's nice. Let's see. Ingredient for Medicine. Raises attack stat, special defense. Critical hit ratio. Alright, so not a lot of great ones. And you know what? I'll probably actually hold on to them for like the Elite Four, because I'll probably need some items there. So, all right, but that's fine. We at least gave Drew. We buffed up Drew a little bit. As we go in to Koga's place. All right. So normally, obviously, Koga's gym is supposed to be like poison type. Now this is always something I found odd in the original game, is that, or at least I actually get sometimes I get the original Red and FireRed a little mixed up in my head. Alright, who's gonna lead the team on this one? I still do want Nizzy and Christina to get some leveling done. So we'll keep Nizzy out there for now. So let's do this. But yeah, so Koga Gym is supposed to be like poison type. Now, if I recall correctly, and again, I don't know if I'm conflating Gen 1 and Gen 3 too much, but, okay. Alright. We'll switch Kednab in there. Don't want to take too much of a chance. Even though Nizzy should be able to hit. Oh boy. Alright, so I need to surf. Keep track of how many turns. Oh boy. Stupid parrot song is stupid. Great, surfed. Well, you're dead. Well ahead of time, Growlithe, so, you know. Alright. Ooh, Zapdos. Everyone's got a legendary, man. Alright, so Drew should be good against this. Ooh, no. Because Zapdos is part flying. And so part flying would be really good against me. Alright, let's just do Zay. Let's not mess around with this. But yeah, I seem to remember that it is this weird thing in the games where, for whatever reason, even though this gym is supposed to be mostly, let's do Psychic. Even though this gym is supposed to be Poison type, it's like mostly filled with Hypnos, and like Hypnos and Drowsies, which is always strange. I mean, there were like occasional, not Aurora Beam to finish it off. There was an occasional like, you know, Arbok or something like that, but for the most part, it was Hypnos and Drowsies, if I remember correctly. And even Koga, I seem to recall, had like Drowsies, Hypnos, and like a Venomoth. I think this is Gen 1, because in Gen 3, I'm pretty sure he does have like Weezings and Arboks and other things that made sense for the type. Because then the other problem I remember is that you go into the Saffron gym, which is supposed to be a Psychic one. It's fun. And it's mostly filled with like Arboks and Weezings and stuff. And it's like, again, I think that was in the original Gen 1. I think in Gen 3 they fixed it. But it was always something that like I do remember, and I remember it being strange. And I think it might have just been a mistake. Like they just like mixed up which should be which. Okay, perfect. Fighting type against me, a Ghost type. This should be good. And I'm faster too, so that's nice. Does very little. Alright, Defense Curl is fine. Oh, Detect is fine. Oh, okay. You think Eruption will do more? It might actually, we'll see. Shadow Punch didn't do a whole lot. Well, didn't do a small amount. Bulk up. Okay, attack rose, defense rose. That's fine. Oh boy. Alright, so I know 3 of the moves that this thing does, which are 3. Oh my god. Alright, well, I'm assuming that its last move is like some normal or fighting type that won't actually hit me, which is why he hasn't used it yet, but that's just an assumption. Ooh, this is... I really don't want to use another Eruption. I wonder if Astonish is going to do more at this point. Does Astonish use Special, or... That's fine, doesn't matter. But yeah, I assume with that weird like switch up of the gyms, I assume it was just a mistake that was done when they wrote the games, just that like they switched them up, but who knows. Good job, Nizzy. Well done, champ. One thing I do remember being interesting is that I remember distinctly, because I definitely watched the anime, or the kids cartoon show. I mean, it's weird. Pokemon was like, as a kid, it was never like qualified as an anime by a lot of people. I think because it was so popular, which I know sounds strange. Hold on. Barboach is water ground or water rock? Let's get. I think Drew should be fine out there. Hydro Cannon, yeah. Should be fine. Great. Beautiful. Very little. Pedal Dance, fine. But yeah, I definitely remember watching the anime, and then I remember playing the game, and I distinctly remember the Koga fight in the anime. Yeah. Let's say... Save me, as per usual. Frickin' Mewtwo. I'm just gonna be facing legendaries the rest of this game, man. I swear to frickin' God. Fine. This should be fine. So I'm psychic, so I should be strong against it. Yeah, that's fine. Totally A-okay. Boy, howdy. Okay. Lino. I think Linoone is a normal type. We're gonna find out. Let's see. Yes. Okay. Let's try to get a poison off. Yeah, cool. Doing work. And let's see if he has any, like, spore. Okay, that's gonna put me to sleep, right? Alright, I'll leave him out there for now. Just because I don't know if Linoone is gonna have any actual attack. Nope. Can super put me to sleep. Apparently. I also think that my ghost moves won't actually work if I do wake up. But I might just let poison do the work here, even though I could switch out. And it'd probably be fine. But if Linoone's got nothing that can... that's infuriating. It's got healing moves. Alright, well then we'll use my eruption. I know this will do damage, and it should do a reasonable amount of damage. And yeah, there you go. See ya, Linoone. Linoone, more like it. I'm so clever. Okay. Good level up. Kingler, okay. Kingler is like a water crab dude, so let's throw Drew out there. But yeah, I remember in the anime, Sabrina had that Alakazam, which I'm pretty sure she does in Gen 1 as well. Like, I think in Gen 1 she has Abracadabra and Alakazam, but I could be wrong. But I remember Koga in the game had like a Venonat and a Venomoth, which I think in Gen 1 he didn't actually have. It was very strange. I mean, I could be, listen, all of this I might be talking out of my ass, and I could be completely remembering all this wrong, but that's sort of the joy sometimes of childhood memories, is that somehow, some way, sometimes our like memories get just adjusted a little. Like, it's an interesting phenomenon, right, where, and who knows how it is, like sometimes it's like, you can play a different game, but that looks similar, because a lot of us probably played like cheap knockoffs of games as kids. Sometimes it's the fact, it's like we are sharing stories with our friends as kids, and somebody says something that, and then you just like start to, oh my god. Nope. Nope. I'm out. I'm out. Boy, Kednob cannot take any special damage, man. Jesus. Sure, Psychic's fine. Boy. I didn't remember if Blast Burn was gonna be one of those that required him to recharge or not, but I really didn't want to take that chance, so this is fun. And Christina can get some work. Hey, girl. Against the fearsome Metapod. Yeah, Flame Wheel's fine. Probably gonna be hesitant to use Sunny Day unless, like, I know it's gonna mostly benefit me. Just because you never know what other team might have. Ooh. Gyarados? Yep. Again, I think... I'm tempted to use Joe, just because I haven't yet. And actually Absorb should be pretty good if I need it. But I should be faster too. Alright, well, my attack's going to be lowered. That's fine. We'll strengthen. Oh. Fire move. Okay, champ. Also, he's apparently faster than me. Alright, let's see what else this buddy's got. Let's just Blaze Kicks. I might be okay. I'll probably be fine. Because this Absorb should do some work, right? Oh, it did nothing. Why is that? Is it, I guess it's because he's flying, right? So, like... I guess that's the case. Joe, yeah, I'm gonna have to take Joe out here probably. Alright, let's see if we can get a supersonic off to confuse him. Yeek. Hey! Good job, Joe. Alright. Well done, Joe, and you're out. And, okay, so he's got Blaze Kick, which is a fire move. I mean, I would expect him to have a water attack of some kind. So yeah, well, let's just switch that out there. We won't mess around. He could also technically have a dragon attack. Haha! Done. I don't think that Gyarados is actually dragon type. I think he's flying water. Right? So this shouldn't have hit him. Yeah. It crit, but it didn't actually. Good job, Joe. It wasn't super effective, right? Alright. But yeah, memory is an interesting thing. I mean, there's a lot of things that I like. I mean, even in this game, like, I could have sworn that. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this. I should be using these more often. You remember when we were sitting there and I was chatting about, I think, Henry VIII and religious history, and I just kept buying lemonades? Yeah, I bought like 65 of them. I've already used 3 while I was grinding, so I think I'll be good on lemonades for the foreseeable. I can start a freaking lemonade stand at this point, man. But yeah, anyway, no, memory's a funny thing though, right? Because there's a couple, obviously there's a couple things that happen with it. You know, just it's easy to conflate. I know I've done that. It's easy to get confused about things. It's easy to like switch things up in your mind. I know one of the things that's interesting is you can have multiple people watch the same event and immediately tell you about it, and they will have different versions of that event because in their minds it's basically like, because everyone has a different perspective on things, right? So, you know, like for example, I might watch, like when I watch a TV show, if I'm watching it with someone, we might see. It's not necessarily that we're watching a different show. It's just we might notice different things. So I'm sure you've all had that, right? Where like you're watching a TV show, you're watching a movie, and you leave, and it's like, or the show ends, and they're like, and you go, or they tell you, oh man, did you notice the look that she gave him? And you're like, oh, I didn't even like that. That completely did she? Like you don't even. This is a very common thing, but it's interesting how we're faced with that all the time in our lives, and yet still in like things like criminal court that only occasionally comes up. Sorry, that went. I do work on a crime show, or I did work on a crime show. Might be again soon, but we'll see. It is interesting how people's, like, seeing in that context how people's memories works. How, you know, you can have, I don't know, it's fascinating. And I know, and like, it can be easy for people to, I mean, there was a case I was looking at, that involved a guy who was falsely accused and falsely convicted of a crime. And not getting into the details, but like the police, when the police had not asked him, you know, did you murder this girl? He was like, I wasn't even there. He didn't. But over the course of legitimately like 3 days of just consistent, not like waterboarding, not like torture, nothing like that, just like slowly breaking him down and convincing him that essentially, oh no, you don't remember it, but you definitely were there, right? I mean, there's amazing moments of like literally they're like, okay, so draw, they literally are like, draw a floor plan of the apartment that she was murdered in, and so he draws it, and it's wrong. And as he's drawing, the detective literally goes, oh, no, that's not where the bedroom is here, and points to a different part on the piece of paper. And, like, that's amazing, and the guy just accepts that. And then much later on, he is, like, when he went to trial, he himself was convinced that, yeah, I must have done it, because I've been told, and, like, so he would tell people this is what happened, and it was, what he described was what the detectives told him. Even though that didn't actually fit. Leiron? Isn't that like one of the steel dudes? Okay. I think it's one of the steel. Oh man, but if he's steel ground, I actually think Christina might not be a great choice against him. You know, let's leave Drew out there and see how this goes. Yeah, it's definitely. Oh shoot! Oh, I forgot pedal dance was going. How did that miss twice? Oh, because I've got the stupid sand attack on me. Oh boy, that's some bad luck. Well, alright then, I guess we're not doing this. Fine, Leiron, you wanna face the man? Or the woman? The legend? Yeah, whatever, get your rock blast out of here. But yeah, it is interesting how our memories work. I mean, again, you've all probably, especially as you get older, like it's got to hit like 7 times, man. 5 times, I know, but still, it's frustrating as hell. Ooh, Psychic's not good against steel, is it? Dang it! How do I always forget that every dang time? I mean, Leiron's doing work, man. That stupid rock blast that hit 5 times was annoying as hell. But that's fine. We're okay. Alright. It's fine. It's fine. We're good. Okay. Let's get folks healed back up. And it's also, like, speaking of crime stuff, it's also one of the things that a lot of people don't really think about is... Yeah, one of the things you see in movies and TV shows is they'll have that thing where it's like somebody has to describe what happened, like... what happened on Friday night? You know, where were you? What were you doing? But think about this for a second. Like a lot of times, like that's where it's like, oh, they find like small inconsistencies in your story, or like when the detective shows up at the guy's door, they'll say they'll have one recollection, but then there's Koga. Okay, how do I get down there? They'll have one recollection, but then when they go to hold on a second here, we're just gonna save up. But yeah, when they go talk, like the detective will get one recollection. They'll come in like, oh, can you come down and have a chat with detectives at the station? They'll have slightly different things. The detective will be like, oh, we caught you in inconsistencies. And in movies and TV shows, that's always like, oh, that's definitely it. But that's not actually it. Because think about this: if somebody asked you right now what you were doing 2 days ago at say 6:30 p.m. so somebody said 2 days ago between 6:30 and 10:30 p.m. what were you doing? How detailed could you actually be? Like one of the things that I do when I've thought about this is the thought process of, okay, well, what do I normally do on whatever night that, like, let's say it was so it was like 6:30 to 10:30 p.m. If it was like a weeknight that I knew I was working that day, I would be like, okay, well, 6:30 I was probably driving home from work, which is normally what I do. Like I normally get home between 6:45 and like 7:15, so that's probably true. Like, and this is just asking, and then I'd be like, and I probably, made dinner, and watched TV shows and watched movies, or maybe I played some video games, and that would be it. But I wouldn't be able to get that specific about it. You know what I mean? Unless I really thought about it. And then what might happen is the detective might leave. I might find out more what's about. Oh no, somebody like in the apartment building was murdered, or there's a theft, or something like that. And I might start thinking about more and go, oh, actually, you know what? I remember now. I didn't go straight home. I actually bought dinner that night. Like I went to Popeyes, and so I actually wasn't home till like 7:45 because there was a long line. And you might and then you go to detectives and they bring you in like, oh hey, we just want to ask a few more questions, and suddenly it's like, whoa, hold on a second, champ. Now suddenly your timeline's all changed. But that's normal. It's an interesting thing that it's like memory is a strange and fickle thing. But anyways, that's enough of that. Okay. How do we want to do this, everybody? What do you think? I mean, the easy thing would be to lead with Zay. because very little that Zay is going to see is going to be a challenge to her. And something that's a challenge to Zay is probably going to be a challenge to anybody else. I lead with Drew, that'd be fairly safe too. I could keep leading with Nizzy. Nizzy's a fairly safe option. I can get a poison out. I could put Christina out there for leveling, but no, I think I'm going to continue to lead with Nizzy. I will just, for safety, get her up to full health. We just saved, so that's fine. Let's do Koga, everybody. Bam. Wahahaha! A mere child like you dares to challenge me? The very idea makes me shiver with mirth. Very well. I shall show you the true terror as a ninja master. Wait. I shall show you true. I shall show you true terror as a ninja master. I thought he was saying I will show you the true terror of. Anyways, whatever. Poison brings steady doom. Sleep renders foes helpless. Despair to the creeping horror of poison-type Pokemon, or whatever Pokemon I actually have in this randomizer. Bum. I do love the fact that they have like really legit battle music for the gym trainers. Also, what's going on with his arm there? I never noticed this in prior sprites. He's got like polka dots on his arm. Is that like a cool like semi-see-through sleeve he's got going there? You think he's got a tattoo? Or you think like he's got like a bad case of the measles or something? I mean, who knows? He does deal with poisons. Voltorb. Ooh. Alright, Drew should be good against this. He should have electric attacks, mostly. Yeah, and I got lucky, so great. Let's just friendly plants. Oh god, of course it missed. Well, here, the two of us are just in here going like, attack, miss, real high level Pokemon in here, everybody. But all right, cool, good start. Good start. Alright. Makuhita. Ooh, okay. Fighting type. Yes, I will. So Nizzy should be good here. Yeah. Should be. Because I think I should be immune to fighting types. I hope that's right. I hope I'm not, like... Let's get a poison if I can. Yes, beautiful. This way, he's guaranteed to die eventually, basically. Alright, that's amping up his attack and defense. That's fine. Hurt by poison. Let's get an eruption off, see how much damage we can do right now. I mean, eruption, I know Maku's not weak to fire, and Nizzy isn't fire, but do as much damage as possible. Alright, is Koga gonna use a full restore here? He might. But this might kill him first. Yeah, good job, Nizzy. Well done, champ. Alright. Metatite. Ooh. I think also a fighting type, right? Or wait, is it psychic? Alright, I'm going to try to throw a poison powder down. Magicoat. What does that mean? Oh, shit. Oh. Does that mean any... Like, if I use Astonish, is that gonna bounce back at me? No, that's fine. It was also super effective. Okay. So that got through the magic coat, right? Okay, great. Alright. Sorry, I didn't want to take a chance and have that reflect back at me and, like, kill me. Alright, good job, Nizzy. Look at that. Rolling through. Alright. Alright, so far so good. I think we've only got one Pokemon left. We're rolling through Koga pretty well. Onix. Alright, Onix is... Yep, Onix is just a rock type. So, Drew could do it, but let's get Kednub out there, shall we? I'm pretty sure, maybe Onix is rock ground. But whatever, a good old Surf should do the trick here. Ooh, level 43 too, big fella. Beautiful. Wow, look at that. God, my team is good, everybody. I was worried about Koga, but to be fair, I got a little lucky there. It's funny how these random trainers I meet on the road have like teams of pure legendaries. I go up against Koga, and he's got a Voltorb, an Onix, a Makuhita, and I think all of his Pokemon are unevolved Pokemon, so whatever. Cool. Soul Badge. I feel the soul. Great. Okay, cool. And now I can surf outside battle, which is great. And TM06 is something. It's almost certainly not toxic. I'll guarantee you that. So what is TM06? It is... Future Sight. Alright, so not great. Alright, well, whatever. Cool. Great. Well, good job, everybody. Look at that. Another gym conquered. And now we will get on out of here. How's the recording doing? Oh, we're at 30 minutes. Perfect. So we will actually call that an episode. That was really good, really successful. Had chats about memory and its use in solving crimes and how we should treat witness statements. And then we got a gym badge. So, you know, all good. Yeah, so thanks everybody for tuning in. And I think when we return, I've already fought all the trainers up because my next stop is Saffron City. So I will probably just fly my way on up to Celadon, and we'll start off there, and we'll head into Saffron. Should be pretty straightforward. So thanks everyone, and have a good one. Bye.